So for 1.6, example number 1, actually for all of 1.6, we're gonna focus on absolute value. All right. So I'm just gonna dive right in. If I say 2x, or the absolute value of 2x minus 1 has to equal 5. I want you guys to remember this, okay? How do I, if I have absolute value brackets and it equals 5, there's two things that can go on inside the absolute value brackets that give me the absolute value of 5. The first one's pretty obvious. The absolute value of 5 is 5. The absolute value of negative 5 is also 5. And just a quick review for you guys. Where do we get this from? Well, if we think of a number line and we have 5 over here and 5 over here, we're really just counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the absolute value of negative 5. We're really measuring just the distance that we move. Remember that the negative sign really kind of represents the direction in which we move. When we subtract, we move along the number line to the left. When we add, or we have a positive number, we move to the right. But the distance that we actually travel is 5 units. So when we talk about absolute value and other applications of mathematics, sometimes it's helpful to think that the number represents how many spaces you move, and the positive or negative plus or minus sign kind of is pointing you in the direction that you're moving. We do this a lot in physics too. So anyways, I have two scenarios. The obvious one is that the stuff inside the parentheses equals 5. So 2x minus 1 could equal 5. Where did I get that from? Right here. Another scenario might be 2x minus 1 could equal negative 5. Where do I get that from? Right here. So I'm going to take these two equations, I'll slide that one over there, oops, not too far, and I'll solve them separately. So I add 1 to both sides, and I get 2x is equal to 6, or x equals 3. Or, add 1 to both sides, I get 2x is equal to 4, negative 4, or negative 2 equals x. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Now, I could check to verify that information, so let's do that. The absolute value of 2 times 3 minus 1 should equal 5. Well, this goes to 6. 6 minus 1 is 5, so I get the positive 5 inside my brackets. On hindsight, I probably should have used the red marker for that, but that's okay. Let's do the other one. 2 times negative 2 minus 1 in absolute value brackets. This becomes negative 4. Negative 4 minus 1 is minus 5. And the absolute value of negative 5 is 5. Checks out, right? All right, let's move on to example number 2.